What is that? Is that a buck?
What is that?
Dude, that's not a buck, dude. That's not... Dude, go, 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 go.
Welcome to Paranormal Nightshift, your home for all things that go bump in the dark and your fan stories told here. I'm Grayson McGahat, and I'll be your host in this journey through the paranormal. I know most of you are probably used to hearing me tell jokes or talk about corporate things, so if you're new here, this is a different journey. My 18 years on night shift have led me to believe that there are things that happen in this world that we just don't talk about. And by being the people who are up at night when the things that go bump in the night are out, sometimes seeing truly is believing. Today's story comes in from Jay and is called The Trance. I don't know if it was just my family, but this year's flu seems like it's just been different than any other flu. Back in December, Mom and Dad and my brother had the flu. Everyone in the house had the flu except for me. And even though everyone else was sick, Mom said it was no excuse for me to miss school. I had exams anyway, so I had to go. And I have my driver's license, but most of the time Mom and Dad took me to school anyway. But the conversation was had that they would sleep and I'd wake up, get ready for school, and drive myself. That morning was just different. Without the hustle and bustle of everyone getting ready for work and school, the house just seemed so much more quiet. I had made my own breakfast, packed my own lunch, and I was ready to get out the door. I stopped at the sink to fill up my water bottle. Standing at the sink, staring out the window, watching the snow melt, my little brother has a playhouse, one of those Fisher-Price ones. That's when I started to see it. That's when I noticed it for the first time. What I remember seeing was not normal. It had a long white face, gaping black holes as eyes, and its mouth was locked like it couldn't move in a scream. These absurdly long claw fingers pierced through the holes, the windows of the playhouse. It was just perched there, like you see a hawk or a bird sitting on a branch. It just stared at me, gazing at me. It was like it knew that I was looking at it. I couldn't move. It was like I was in a trance. Time just had no meaning anymore. It was like the creature and I both were just waiting for each other to make a move. And that's when I felt a hand on my shoulder. I jumped. I screamed. It was my father. He grabbed me by the shoulders. What are you doing? I noticed that the sink had overflown into the floor. Water was everywhere. You're going to be late for school. If my time is right, I had been standing there for 30 minutes, just letting the water run, all while I was in this trance, this dreamlike state. I told my dad what I had seen, and he laughed at me, grabbed the thermometer, and took my temperature. Maybe you've got the flu now too, but everything was right. Nothing changed, and there was nothing out in the house. I had to go to school, so I told my dad goodbye and drove, but I couldn't stop thinking about that creature. When I got home from school, I was hoping to see footprints, but it had snowed all day, and there were no claw marks or anything like that in the playhouse. Maybe I did just make it all up, but I can't explain what's been happening since that day. Ever since I saw the creature, weird things have been happening around the house. We have an outside work shed, and the light was on the other day. My dad had asked me if I had turned it on. Why would I turn it on? I don't go out there. And with everyone being sick, I know nobody went outside. The other morning, one of the windows to the car was busted. My mom and dad blamed it on the ice, but it just made no sense. Why that window? Why was it shattered? And why did the glass push out? I don't know what I saw that morning, but I feel like it wants me to know that it knows that I saw it. Like it's trying to warn me. Like it wants me to know what it's capable of. I know this ghost story is long overdue, and I have so many fan-submitted stories. I promise I'm going to start trying to get back to them and make them a weekly thing. But if you have a story, please send it in right here, or you can message me at Grayson McGahat Comedy. Thanks again for watching.